F4.12. Let's look at this example. Now, this is an example that we can actually make easier to do. So it gives us two forces. They're both acting at point A, and it says determine the resultant moment produced by these forces around point O, and express the result as a Cartesian vector, which is in terms of ijk. Now, here's the thing. You could find the moment due to F1 by itself, then find the moment by F2 by itself, and then add those two moments together. That's a perfectly valid way of doing it. But also notice in this case, there's a shortcut. Because these two forces both pass through A, what you can do is combine them together. Have A as a common point. We can treat as one force, I'll call it FR, where we add F1 and F2 together. So notice they've already given us F1 and F2 and IJK. So without further ado, you can try and do these. Adding this together is you add the I components together. So you have 100 plus minus 200 is going to give you minus 100 I hat, minus 100J plus 250J is going to leave you with a result of 130J. And similarly, 175 K hat pounds. So notice all I did is I added F1 to F2, and you can only add the I's together, the J's together, and the K's together. So now once I found that, because they have a common point, to find the resultant around point O, I need a vector that points from that point to a point on the line of action of both these forces. In other words, from O to A. And then I'm going to have that vector cross FR. So hopefully you can see here that RO to A, this is going to point, looks like 4 feet in the I hat direction, 5 feet in the J hat, and 3 feet in the K hat. So that means to find my overall cross product for this moment, I'm going to need my I, J, K. This is going to be 4, 5, and 3. This is going to be minus 100 plus 130. It's 175. And so now working out the determinant to this is going to be for the I hat. You can see that that's going to be 5 times 175 minus 3 times 130. And then remember, we have to have a negative in front of the J hat in order to make this work. So that's just part of the deal. So if I cross this off, that's going to be 4 times 175 minus 3 times negative 100. And then back to K hat. I'm just going to cross that off here. And you can see that that's going to be 4 times 130 minus 5 times negative 100. And this will, of course, all be pound feet. I end up getting 485 I hat minus 1000 J hat plus 1020 K hat pound feet. But that won't do because we need everything into 3 digits. So I'm going to put this as 0.485 I hat minus 1.00 J hat plus 1.02 K hat kilopound feet or kip feet. And that's the answer. Now, if you want to try it out later on your own, you could try doing F1's moment and F2's moment independently and making sure when you added those two up, you got this answer. But that is just if you'd like to try it and like to get some more practice, it's worthwhile giving it a shot. All right. As always, feel free to ask me any questions or contact me about that. Other than that, though, we've reached the end of the video. So have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.